What's going on, Dolphins? It is your boy Dillon, and I am trying to bang these out for you today. I already had the template and everything made up for the Panthers game with the league standings and everything. I already had that made up because obviously I needed that stuff for my preview video yesterday. So that one's going to be really quick, really easy. This is my quick hit scouting report video for the Panthers after week 11. Let's go. Oh, that's my Twitter. Let's go to here so we can take a look at this game. They did lose this game. This is Cam Newton's second game. His first official start, though, of the season came against Washington. He did not start the week before. That was P.J. Walker. They did lose 27-21. Washington's now 4-6. Carolina drops to 5-6. But, you know, again, I don't think, I mean, if you saw my preview, I don't think it's going to be that easy a game. And I think that they're probably going to edge us out for the win. But let's go ahead and take a look at this. I know it's a little redundant, but I still wanted to do it just because. So, you know, it is what it is. I mean, it was on the schedule, and I like going back and watching these games if I don't get to watch them live and stuff like that. And I do like to do the scouting reports, and I want it in the codex. I at least want it in the archives and stuff like that. So anyway, let's get through this. Carolina had 297 total yards, allowing 369. They had 186 through the air, allowing 179. They had 111 on the ground, allowing 190. They were 6.1 yards per play, allowing 5.7. They did not have any fumbles, but they did get one from the Washington football team. Neither team threw an interception. Carolina let up just one sack, but they got 3 of their own. They were only 22% on third down, so not very good there, and they let up 46%. They had the ball for 24 minutes, 7 seconds, allowing Washington football team to have it 35-53. Carolina had 7 penalties, and Washington had 8. Okay, let's go back to the top. Take a look out at the Panthers. So Cam Newton was 21 for 27, 189, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. And he looked all right in this game for his first start. The thing about it is he looks fresh and he looks healthy and stuff like that. Last year, he was battling injuries. He had COVID and stuff like that. This year, he actually does look fresh and like he's ready to play. And that can be a potential issue in this game, especially with our defense getting banged up like it is. And then with Christian McCaffrey and then some of these other, some of these other players that they have on the outside that are pretty good too. Anyway, Christian McCaffrey had 10 carries, 59 yards for a 5.9 average. Cam Newton, 10 carries, 46 with a touchdown and a 4.6. Christian McCaffrey led the way in receiving, 7 of 8 for 60 and a touchdown. DJ Moore, 5 of 7 for 50 and a touchdown. Tommy Tremble, 2 of 2 for 35. Robbie Anderson, 5 of 6 for 30. They have some guys. And Terrace Marshall's not too bad either. They have some guys. So they're not going to be just a pushover, unfortunately. I wish they were, but I think... And their defense is really, really good. They're the second-ranked overall defense, and they're the number 1 ranked passing defense in the league. So, it's not going to be a pushover. And like I said, if you guys saw my preview for the game, unfortunately, if I just got to go with my gut, and when I evaluate this entire matchup, unfortunately, I feel like they're going to get the win. I hope I'm wrong, though, and I do think it is going to be pretty low scoring overall. And I think it'll probably be a defensive battle, but I think they'll probably have the edge. All right, anyway, Taylor Heineke went 16 for 22, 206 yards, 3 touchdowns. Antonio Gibson led the way rushing, 19 rushes, 95 yards, and a 5 average. J.D. McKissick, 7 rushes, 46 yards, and a 6.6. Taylor Heineke threw in 6 for 29 and a 4.8. Jarrett Patterson, 7 for 23 and 3.3. Receiving, Terry McLaurin was 5 of 7 for 103 and a touchdown. Adam Humphries, 2 of 2 for 30. John Bates, 3 of 3 for 23. DeAndre Carter, 2 of 3 for 22 and a score, and Cam Sims, 2 of 2, 19 and a touchdown. Look, and they have had their up and down struggles. Obviously, Sam Darnold was the quarterback for the most of the season to this point, aside from the past couple games. and they started out red hot, 3-0. They had, a bit of a, well, I think it was like a 3 or 4 game, slump after that. So they've been kind of up and down, I think, but their defense has been pretty strong the entire season. Obviously, if they're ranked number 2 overall and number 1 in the pass at this point, they've had to have, maintained that throughout the year. And so that was always going to be an issue, and always thought it was going to be an issue, even though I've, had this as a win. It was the offense that, you figured we'd be able to have and well, also too, you would have thought theoretically that our defense would have been playing, the way they've been playing the past few weeks a lot sooner, but it is what it is. Anyway, but their offense, even with Sam Darnold, when they were on that 3-game win streak to start the season, it was never really something that was scary. And really their primary weapon is Christian McCaffrey. And if you can shut him down, then, to me, shut Christian McCaffrey down and Darnold is a piece of cake. The problem is now that you have Cam Newton in there, he adds a different element to it. He's bigger. He's a big body guy. He can, he can evade sacks. He can get out of the pocket. He can run with it, especially in the red zone. He's super dangerous. And with having a healthy Christian McCaffrey and some decent receivers, they can pose an issue offensively, I feel, and I think that they will. And so, and especially again with the way that our defense, our linebackers are dropping, some of our defensive backs are starting to drop, including, our top guy, some of our top guys, and our young safeties are getting injured. So it is a bit concerning. We'll see how it plays out tomorrow, obviously, but yeah. Anyway, so let's go ahead and move on to the next part of this, though, with the league standings, so we can paint the full picture. Their offense, again, their offense is nothing like super scary, but they do have some weapons. And if we're not able to contain Christian McCaffrey, check out my video from yesterday, my preview, and my keys to victory. But if we can't contain Christian McCaffrey, I think it's going to be a long day for this Dolphins team. The offense is going to have a hell of a time against that defense no matter what. They're not only are they the number 1 passing defense, but they're 3rd in the league in sacks, and they have 2 guys that are going to be screaming off the edge and making it, a very long day for Tua, especially because I don't really expect them to have too many clean pockets to even step up into. Anyway, again, check out my preview video, but let's get to these league standings for the Panthers. Again, I know a little redundant since I did it yesterday, but let's go through it. So currently they're 18th in total yards with 3,506 on the season. They're 25th, though, in per game average at 318.7. They're 25th in total passing with 2,383 on the season. 27th in per game average with 216.6. Obviously, rushing is where they excel on offense. With 1,207, especially now with Cam Newton as the quarterback, 1,271 rushing yards on the season, which is 11th. They're 14th in per game average at 115.5. They're currently 20th in total points with 226, 17th after ties. They're 22nd in points per game with 20.5, 20th after ties. And on third down offense, they're not particularly great. They're only converting on 35.4% of their attempts, which is 26th. Defensively, again, this is where it gets super difficult for us and our offense in particular, obviously. They're only allowing 288.7 yards per game, which is currently 2nd in the NFL. Passing, it's 195.4, which is 2nd. There is some opportunity in the run game, but we've only hit this number once the entire season, and that was this past week against the Jets. I'm not so sure we're going to be able to get to 115 yards again against a much more difficult defense. But we'll see. You would love to see it. And again, Duke Johnson and Phillip Lindsay actually do improve that running back room, even though it still needs a ton of work, and they're still going to have significant struggles behind this offensive line. But it is what it is. So they're 19th at 114.5 points per game. They're only allowing 20 points, which is 6th. Takeaways, they have 13, which is 16th or 8th after ties. They're currently 19th in interceptions with 8 or 9th after ties. They have 5 fumbles on the season, which is 21st, 6th with ties. Like I said before, they're 3rd in sacks with 30 on the year. Passes defense, they're 40. They have 40, which is 21st or 15th after ties. And then third down defense, they're really good on third downs, 34.3% given up, which is good for 5th. And then, of course, as always, here's a quick look at the Dolphins' current offensive and defensive league standings. That's going to wrap up this video. I am going to push out this next one pretty quick as well. I'm going to bang it out for you, so expect it here shortly. But before I do, check out the Rave On Sports App, the new fan-driven sports app for all your sports, basketball, baseball, football, college, whatever you like. Look for the description, or look for the links to that in the description box. And it's a new fan-driven sports app that is looking to enhance your game day experience with live play-by-play coverage, live chats with other fans, and content creators like myself. And with that, I'm going to get out of here. Hope you guys appreciate my perspective. If you do, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the bell if you want to get the alerts. Share my channel and videos with your friends and family. Leave your questions, comments, and concerns down in the comment section. Of course, as always, follow me on Twitter at DillonTartaro. And with that, I am out. I'll see y'all soon. Fins up.